Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Knicks from the gun. Man, it's Marvin Mims. And they're going to bring him down just... Moments before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, it's Knicks. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen to pick it up. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, kid. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 8 Chicago. 8 Chicago. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Working on first down. Complete to DK Metcalf. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. In on the tackles, Jonathan Cooper.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
19, 19, Hawk, 70, Hawk, go!
Let's get to the game here to Chase Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Buying some time right. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch made. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Buys time, rolling right. And he comes up after a nice gain right near that marker. And we need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
It's a 3rd down, give to Harvey. And they bring him down around the 34. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down. Now Nix. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
It's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They start out 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. That one's caught along the left sideline. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him to 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready? Viking 18.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go. Three, go.
Third down, get to Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Warren quick on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
70,
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos need some big yards in a hurry. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Nick's looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Right, and Ingram makes the grab. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Here's Nix to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Once more, it's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Hits him on the in route. And this one doesn't go far. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Nix off the play action. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They'll throw again. Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Has room down the left sideline. And to the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Kid, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate? And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Ooh, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't have mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6. Put 2 more on the board.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Brown quick on the draw here. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Looking in the air here. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down. 2 set of downs for him from the 46. First down, play action. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Ready, right?
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Nix. That's completed right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, to find those completions outside the pocket.
Going on first down, Nix. It connects down the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Makes the throw again. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Harvey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Broncos 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Ready, ready.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, drop 60, drop 60.
Pass play coming here. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. Sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Go! Viking 18. Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready, right?
On 2nd down, Warren. He has room past the 25. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Ready.
Warren once more. He's able to manage a couple on that run. All right, so we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with it to begin the 4th, and this game entering blowout territory. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets this. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. That's complete inside the 35. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one connects. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice game. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Go play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
They're going to try and throw it here. It's a screen play to Warren. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Steelers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. second down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now we'll give to Warren, coming light. And they're going to be fumbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Pass it in close. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Go check. Go check.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
And that ball's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
They'll throw for the end zone. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Nix. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.